at the second episode, Plan 817. I'm calling this at late at night, so if I slur my words a little bit, you gotta excuse me. But we're gonna start it off with something really unexpected. Well, it's not really unexpected, but the Major League Baseball is opening up for a 60 game season for 2020. I thought they was gonna cancel that completely because of the coronavirus, but nope, baseball still rages on, so they're still gonna have they. It's only 60 games though, starting January the 23rd. So it's that. I saw that Last of Us 2. I saw that Last of Us 2 game. It was. I mean, I wasn't gonna play it. I haven't even played the first one. It just didn't interest me the story wise. But the second one seems more revenge. That's just something happened to Joel. I think. I don't know what happened because, like I said, I haven't watched it at all. I just going off of the trailer I saw. At least something happened to Joel, which is kind of expected because he did do a lot of shit in the first game. Because I got little snippets here and there of what he was doing. So I think in the end he did like a super selfish decision in some people's eyes. Some people didn't, but it wasn't that good to me. So, but Last of Us 2, one how well. I heard my friend playing it one time. It wasn't really that good. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna just watch it." So, oh no, I saw Metacritic. It did have like a 9.5, which is pretty high. On other news, the resurgence of Minecraft. I don't know why this game got hype again. Like out of nowhere, people start playing it all over again for no reason. They got an update. It's always getting an update. This is a big update to the Nether. I don't know what they added, honestly, because I haven't played Minecraft seriously in like so many years. That's not playing Minecraft. I was like the seventh, eighth grade. That's the last time I played Minecraft seriously. But beyond that, I've not played Minecraft. And I think I played it off and on the PS4 with my friends just for kicks and giggles. But honestly, I have not played that game as far as like, oh, I'm gonna just sit down and play some Minecraft and build me a house and get some shit done. Nah, I have not played the game in a minute. I wonder what they added. Hopefully they added some more things to do in the Nether because normally people do is they build a portal to the other side of the world through the Nether, or they take the Nether blocks, some of the magma blocks and stuff like that. Make their house like kingdom look cool, stuff like that. So hopefully they add something that's useful to the Netherworld. Hopefully they do. Oh yeah, something happened today that I heard of. I saw it on the news this morning. Trump used the term "kung flu." This man is funny. I'm sorry. Despite his bigotry and racist comments and all this other shit he be doing, he used the word "kung flu." That is so messed up. I'm sorry. It's so. I cannot make this up. I don't think nobody can. Nobody can make this up. The things he be saying sometimes. Kung flu. This is a serious thing. People are dying left and right. He decided to come up with a slang term for it. Yeah, coronavirus is still raging on. The second wave is coming. A lot of people like me, I'm in Texas. It's rising. In California, I think in New York. I don't know how they doing. I feel like it's still under lockdown because they don't want to call most of the heat. They couldn't go outside. It was terrible for them. I think Florida, Texas, California are taking a lot of the heat right now, catching a lot of cases. So, oof. Hopefully they get it under control. Like I said, I'm tired of being inside all day. Shit ass. I'm constantly paranoid time I go to work. I gotta have a mask on. Leave work, stick my mask on. Even in a car, got my mask on. It's a little bit over exaggerating, but I do have my mask on 24/7. I never not had that mask on. If I don't have that mask on, I feel naked, like something gonna happen to me or something. Like I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna cough one time, and then it's gonna be all downhill from there. This ain't nothing to play with, man. People are really out here dying, bro. Every time we get new recruits and I say new recruits, new workers and at my job, I always feel kind of nervous. I don't know where they been at. Even some of the recurring, I say recurring, even some of the regular workers that work with me, sometimes I look at them funny, like where you been at? Like where do you go outside of work? Like not that I care where they go at, but it's for my safety of the coronavirus. That's a paranoid. I've never been this paranoid on a daily basis like this before. This is the first time I've been this paranoid about a virus. This shit is really serious, and it's still going on. Oh boy, this shit is still going on. It's crazy. Process still going on too. You know, the black. It's not even a. I don't think it has a title. This is a process for police brutality. It's still raging on. It's kind of died down in the media. People not really reporting it no more. But yeah, people are still protesting. I think the cop that shot Breonna Taylor. Sorry for butchering that name, Breonna Taylor. I think he been fired. I don't think he got charged though. I don't think he got charged, but I think he did get fired. I think the family wants him to get charged, but we're gonna see how that goes. I don't know how that's gonna go exactly because you know, I mean, we got the cops that killed George Floyd. We got them arrested and charged, but I don't know how they gonna. I don't know. I feel like these. I feel like the police system is kind of reluctant. Cause I need like a lot of mayors and stuff. Kind of I kind of like if they say like a racist comment, they use like resign stuff like that. People kind of not a flag for this. They're saying racist stuff. I think even Trina the rapper, I think she called the protesters animals down in Miami. She got some flack for that. So people are really on people's asses nowadays about this about people, saying certain shit, even black people. You're not exempt to do black. You can still be racist and black. So people are still getting flack for this, man. Gotta be careful out there what you're saying. I mean, even in the past, like you shouldn't have to worry what you're saying just because it's a thing now to get caught saying something racist and people. I mean, cancel culture it's always been around. Well, it became more of a thing around you know recent recent terms. So yeah, I hate it, but it's around. You see some back in 2009. It's 2020, and then people bring it up and they're like, "Oh, whenever you said this," I hate that shit though. You just can't just bring up someone's old stuff and then hold them to it because you know what age they were, what they were going through. It's kind of messed up, bro. It's kind of messed up. But on to the personal segment. I don't think this podcast is gonna be that long. I'm barely reaching 8 minutes. I'm barely reaching 8 minutes. I don't think I can drag this out that long. There's really nothing going on right now, really. To be completely honest with you, there's really nothing going on. So, and it is what it is. I might add another segment to it. I think what I might do, I might just add another. It'd be like a part one and part two, or I might just put like a small intermission in the middle of the episode, and then just like carry it on afterwards. But a bit into my personal life, I took a break from social media because I found myself being on it too much. Like I was on that thing at least 2 hours, at least 2 or 3 hours a day, which is not that much, but to me, it's a lot. Cause being like sitting there just scrolling, and not all at one time, like broken up throughout the day, kind of like 30 minutes here, 45 minutes here, 30 minutes here. I know that I was looking at my phone a lot more. I still look at my phone now, but I'm not on social media. I'm actually doing something productive, like looking at something to buy, checking my bank account, and doing stuff like that. So I took a break from it though. I needed a small break from social media. Plus, a lot of people don't see it because I'm an artist. I watch some numbers very closely, like looking at engagement, what people like, what people don't like, people commenting, what people not commenting. I look at all this stuff. I'm trying to I'm trying to figure out the code to like how to get my engagement up and have people comment and stuff like that. So, um, I just need like a small break, and it's been going pretty well. I've been reading a lot. I'm reading this manga, Dorohedoro. I think that's how I'm saying it right. I think I'm saying it right, but it's Dorohedoro. I think that's how you spell it. But I started watching it on Netflix. It's a pretty good show. I really like it. It's pretty dark though. It's not for the faint of heart. People getting their face ripped off, getting their necks chopped off, stuff like that. So if you're into that type of gory stuff, but it's a good story. The story's not bad. The story is pretty good. But I finished watching that, and there was more to the story besides Netflix. I think it was only like 15 episodes, which is like the standard. for anime nowadays. They can make it like 13, 14 episodes. But I gotta stop saying I gotta stop saying that. But yeah, I've been reading a lot. I started reading it on online. It's still good. Like there's not much variation from the story as far as like the anime and the manga, which I like, cause some like Tokyo Ghoul took a whole different route. It's like Route A and Route B and shit like that. I don't really want to do this shit, so I'm glad they got it this set up as far as like this one solid story. I like that. This one not even new. I mean, the anime is new. It came out I think in 2020, but the book itself, like when it was originally wrote, was like in 2001, I believe, which is surprising to me because I thought this book was like new or something, but it's not. It's pretty old. I'm surprised. Still holds up to today's culture. It kind of reminds me of Devilman Crybaby a little bit as far as the subject wise, because it is dealing with the devil and stuff like that, like really heavily religious subject matter. But it still has kind of like a One Piece type of feel to it as far as like the story wise and stuff like that. Because there's a lot of different powers and stuff in that world. Like you can really have a whole segment that's on the powers in that show because it goes really in depth with them. As far as like I think one of the guys can use like turn everybody into mushrooms and shit like that. Another guy can turn people into like lizard lizard monsters and stuff like that. Other guys can do simple stuff like turn people's fingers inside out, stuff like that. So I think one guy can cut people up but still have them alive, which sounds very excruciating. Sounds terrible. So, it's a pretty gory ass anime. But there's a guy inside of a guy's mouth. I know this sounds pretty strange me saying that, but you gotta watch it. Like I said, Dorohedoro is a pretty good anime slash manga in my opinion, but it's gory, bruh. I'm sorry. I know I keep saying it over and over again, but it is gory. It's not as gory as like some other animes I've seen, but as far as like subject matter and how they carry it out, it is pretty gory. Like a little girl got her face. Not it's not. It didn't get eaten off. It got ripped off. It got ripped off. She came through a portal. So, uh, but I enjoy it though. It's pretty good. I'm gonna probably read some of the creators' other works after I finish this up, cause I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Kind of took a break on the new season of anime and manga. I have not really interested in it that much. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. I got rereading kind of the old stuff. Like what was I rereading? I was reading this one psychological manga. I forgot it was called. I know the main character called I think Lelouch. I think it's like French, something like that. I'm not saying it right. Excuse me. So, but it's called something. I forgot what this old though. There's a bunch of old things I need to reread again because I read them things as a kid. I used to go from the library with like 7 and 8 books, read them all like over the weekend and bring them back on like Monday, Tuesday. Man, I had a lot of time on my hands back then, but nowadays I gotta go to work like 5 days of the week. And I don't have time to sit around and just read like that. So I kind of read it. Plus I read it online because right now I think the library is closed due to the damn coronavirus. She fucking everything up. So I'm trying to keep myself occupied. Reading a lot of articles too on different stuff. There's a lot of stuff still being like when there's a lot of stuff still happening outside of the coronavirus, still messing things up. People still going to work. Science is still working on things. So I kind of been looking at that a lot more, and I've been paying attention to the college situation because a lot of these colleges are still kind of not opening up. Kind of opening up. It's still kind of unsure. Kind of depends. Like I said, some open up in the spring. I feel like a lot are gonna open up in the spring, but it's kind of on the table. It's kind of on the table because some schools are more like hey, we're gonna open up in the spring. Other ones are like, no, I'm gonna say close. Definitely in the fall, it's gonna say close. I'm kind of worried about how my class is gonna go because I was gonna go to university because I just graduated, but then I was like, I might stay home, closer to home, and go to a local college just for a semester or two just so I can just see what's going on because I don't want to go out to college and then am I doing paying 5 10K or get my apartment in another city or something paying monthly rent and all that and I find out that I don't have like lecture classes. I got online classes. I mean, like it is super nice getting out of my city. I hate this city. It's not that good to me. I'm kind of tired. I lived in my whole entire life, so it's probably why I'm tired of it. I wouldn't say I hate it, but I'm very tired of this city. Like it gets pretty old. But it's not that big. You can drive across this city in like 20 minutes, if that. If you're speeding, let's say about 15, 10. Get to the other side. So, but yeah, I don't want to pay rent and all that. I mean, I do like having my own space, but at the same time, I'd rather save my money and wait for the spring semesters. I can want to go out to college, actually experience the university the way it's supposed to be experienced instead of going there and then like I'm in my dorm all day. I'm just going to work. Like I'm doing the same thing I'm doing at home right now. I'd rather just do that at home and just save some money rather than just going off and doing that. So, but we gonna see. Like I said, the coronavirus thing is really taking America by a hold. I feel like it's really gonna go down in history. I feel like we really live in our history right now. This is the first time we got a lot of shit going on right now. We got protests, coronavirus, president still being dumb, you know. And I don't like the participants in this year's like election. I don't like this, bro. It's not looking good. I don't agree with some things. Um, I think it's Joe Biden. I don't agree with something Joe Biden says, and I don't agree with something Trump said. Trump, flat out, no. I don't like Trump. I do not want him to get reelected. Some people find him entertaining, which he is, but not in a good way. It's not like, oh, he's entertaining, so and he still gets the job done. No, it's more like he doesn't get the job done, and he can't talk right, and he's saying racist things, and he doesn't care. I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with this man anymore. He's putting me on edge. But I gotta constantly hear people talking about him. It's just, oh my gosh. I rather not. I rather not just talk about Trump sometimes because he be out the shit sometimes, man. That PS5 too. I didn't talk about that. I really got much to say about the PS5. It looks stupid. It looks weird. I'm sorry. It looks like a fucking like router or something, like a fat ass overpowered router. I really don't want to fucking look at this shit. This shit just look weird to me. But I'm not even getting the PS5. The only time I'm getting a PS5 is someone buys me a PS5, so I'm not buying a PS5. I'm gonna buy me a PC. Straight up. I'm tired of Sony. I said Sony. I'm tired of PlayStation. Fucking paying for it, the PS Plus and shit like that. I wanted to be able to just go ahead and just play the game. I'm like, because I'm already paying for internet. Why do I have to pay for PS Plus? I don't want to do that. I'd rather just cut that out and just go ahead and just play the game instead of trying to pay for PS Plus and then I got to renew my subscription and do all this other stuff. It's not even like I can see if it was like $40 for like a year. It's not even that. It's like $60 for like a year. I'm like, bro, this is. Ooh, it cut into my pockets. I think even for like 3 months, it's like 25. I'm like, this is annoying. I'm shoveling out money just to play a game online when I'm already paying for internet. Like nah, bro. I can't. I'm just tired. Put some more games on PC. In my opinion, for me, I like playing indie games. There's a lot more variety on the PC rather than the PS4. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Cop on the PC and switching over. But they got crossplay, so I can still play with my friends. Now, as far as like being in the PS4 chat, the PS5 chat, I got Discord, so I can make it work. But yeah, I'm not getting no motherfucking PS5. This shit look weird. I think it's powerful though. It is powerful. But it had to be a more up to date. With every generation of the PlayStation that comes out. So that's good. It's good that they have upgraded some more. Because the graphics on the PS4 is still mind-boggling to me. I don't know how They got some of these characters look the way they do, and these characters look realistic as hell. I think one time my dad wasn't me playing the game. He was like, "What you watching the movie?" I was like, "No, I'm playing the game." He was like, "Dang." I'm like, "Yeah, exactly. These characters be looking realistic as hell sometimes, man." I can only imagine what's gonna happen on the PS5. I can imagine. This thing's getting more and more realistic. I'm kind of afraid how it's gonna look in like 2030 and 2040. How some of these games are gonna like progress as far as like graphic wise and stuff like that. Cause graphics is okay in my opinion, but I like gameplay over graphics. Unless I'm paying for like a game that stamps itself on having good graphics, then I'll be kind of like expecting good graphics. But I'm just like a normal game, like an indie game or something. I'm not really expecting super high graphics and no, I'm not. As long as the game's fun, I'll play it. That's up to me. As long as it doesn't have a whole bunch of connect issues and connecting to servers and stuff like that, then I'll play it. Because I hate a game that has server issues. Oh my goodness, I having a game with a bunch of lag issues. Like I think Overwatch has this right now. I think because I got a whole bunch of devices on my Wi-Fi and the fact that it's a lot of players all in one game. I think that's why. Cause this is a 6-on-6, so there's 12 players with different internets all connecting into one game. That is a lot, and it is kind of heavy on the Wi-Fi sometimes. So, but when it works well, and it's a really fun game. I recommend. I've been playing that shit a lot. Overwatch. I thought it was gonna be kind of cartoony, kind of like, nah, this game gonna be bullshit. It's not. It's actually really fun. I actually really enjoy it. It's a lot of complexities to that game too, and you can make money off that game if you're really good at it. And you really pay attention to what you're doing and can really make some good plays and shit and put them hoes on YouTube and millions of views. You can really make a career out of this streaming Overwatch. But the only thing about that is people can come for you for Overwatch and not other stuff. So you gotta really build your brand and be good at other games besides Overwatch. Because some streamers get caught in that circle of just playing Overwatch or playing a certain game, only being good at that game and not other games. For what they're like, oh, I hate this game. All I do is play this game all day. Yeah, you sit there and well, it's not really their fault. It kind of depends. If you're not naturally good at all games, then I can see how this is gonna be a problem for you. But more or less, I think when people are usually good at one game, they're usually good at other games. Like if you're good at Call of Duty, you're gonna be good at Apex. You're good at Apex. You're right gonna be good at Battlefield and shit like that. I mean, that's a bad comparison. Cut the both got different shoot mechanics, but overall, it's the same concept. You run around shooting enemies. Apex is more team based, but I don't know. It's I started playing it. I'll be honest with you, cause I had my friends they really didn't want to play with me. They kept going out doing dumb shit, and I kept having to save them. And I kept dying in the process. I was just like, fuck this shit. I got tired playing with randoms with no mic or with a mic because I don't know them. It's kind of hard to communicate with them, so I just stopped playing it. I might pick it back up again. But I heard it got more characters and they kind of expand into different maps. Cause last time I played, they had World's Edge. I remember that map because it was pretty weird. It had like a fire section, a wood section, and then it had like a wood area, a lava area, and an ice area. I remember down in them cities, usually, boy, it was some trenches. It would go down to them cities, man. Them little buildings and shit, boy. People getting shot up with everything. People had LMGs, people had pistols, people had shotguns. I remember you dropped down, you had a shotgun, and you had a scope on it. Oh yeah, people getting wiped out. That game was fun for while I played it. I was having a lot of fun, but my friends was kind of bullshitting on it, so I was like, I can't live to my full potential. Can't live to my full potential, so I just said, fuck this shit. I might pick it up back on PC. I heard it's on PC, I think. Hopefully it is. I think I might pick up Overwatch on PC. I need to say so much. I need to cut that out. Because I'm trying not to have, I'm looking at my audio right now, trying not to have spots where it says kind of there's no audio. But I think you can't really help that. I think it's just going to be some spots where it says going to be no audio, regardless. Like I said, I'm still working on how this podcast is going to go. Right now, Connie is recording the audio, and usually put some footage of me drawing or some gameplay or something like that with it. But in the future, I am gonna get me a camera and I'm gonna start having my face or something like some B-roll or something up there or something. Speaking of something more interesting to look at rather than looking at me play a game, because I know a lot of people do that. It's kind of boring. Plus, I need some more. I need some better software too. I can't do a whole bunch of effects and stuff and a lot of audio gags because it's wearing down on my little shitty ass laptop. That's why I'm saying here we get this PC. It's not just for playing games. I'm getting this shit for other shit too. Cause like I said, I'll be editing. I got recording software. And then I got I'm trying to think. My artware. I said artware. My artwork software too. I got a lot going on. So I need a better PC overall. Plus, sorry if I'm rambling a little bit, kind of having little intermissions in between like what I'm saying, kind of those little noises. Because I'm trying to like not have drop points of audio, kind of dead points of audio. And I got a lot on my mind because it is, like I said, this coronavirus had a whole bunch of unnecessary stress on everybody, not just me. And it's midnight. It's literally 12:16 a.m. right now at the time I'm recording this. Because, like I said, I'm still getting used to recording on this mic. It's not the easiest. I don't know how people sit here in an empty room all day. Or maybe not an empty room. Maybe they have some type of setup right now. I actually got people on the PS4 chat. I just muted myself so I can make this audio right quick. It's kind of better. I'm pretending like I'm talking to other people, but they can't hear me. But I'm thinking they can. And it's kind of like I'm kind of tricking my mind into talking louder. Because if I just have my TV off, I ain't got nothing playing. Like always sounding like this, super low, and no one wants to hear that. So it tricks my brain into talking louder because I picture other people are listening to me, or they can hear me. So like I said, big things are coming soon for the podcast. I can keep it rolling. You know, I'm liking it so far. It's not bad. I don't mind talking about different subjects. I mean, I gotta find some more subjects to talk about. Like I said, I kind of ran through this pretty quickly. A lot of it is improvised. Y'all don't know that. I have not a script. I have like a list of things to talk about on my computer while I'm talking, and I'm like looking at make sure I'm staying on topic. But I kind of ran out of things to talk about in the first 10 minutes of the podcast, so I'm kind of just rambling on about different things going on right now in my life personally. I kind of want to have some podcast episodes dedicated just to certain like things like depression, anxiety. Because I know a lot of young people struggle with sort of these things, a few of these things. Even not even broad subjects like depression, anxiety. Some things could be like kind of like interviews. A lot of people get anxiety about interviews, and I don't know why. Maybe because I just don't care. I mean, I care about the interview. I don't care about what the other person is going to ask me. Because then again, I had like 5 or 6 jobs by now. Even though I'm only 21, I've had like 5 or 6 jobs. So I gotten used to what they're going to ask me. They're going to ask me certain questions like, how'd you do in your last job? Why'd you quit your last job? What kind of experience? How can you contribute to this work for? Do you work well in groups? Do you work well by yourself? Gonna ask me questions about customer service, and if a customer comes in there yelling, arguing with you, what are you gonna do? Stuff like that. So I'm pretty much gonna give two try not to cuss. Fuck it. I kind of just I go off my head. Plus, I'm not an erratic person. I'm not gonna be like I'm gonna bust a person over the head with a bottle, nothing like that. So I really don't. I really got that type of problem. Some people do though. Some people like sit there and they wonder, oh, what are they gonna ask me? What are they gonna do this and this and that? I'm like, you need to just relax. It doesn't matter. You don't know what they're gonna ask you regardless. They can ask you an off the wall question. You're not gonna see it coming. So it's best to just relax. When you get there, just be honest. Don't say nothing stupid. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. Like, you should be fine. If you get the job, you get the job. If you don't, it just wasn't meant to be. That's how I look at interviews with some people. They be tripping out. I'm kind of tripping out right now. I'm not using my hair. My hair's been growing. I grew my dreadlocks out last year in August, around beginning of August. I started my dreadlocks, and down to my almost down to my back right now. Not like the beginning of my like the end of my neck and beginning of my back right now. And at the corner of my eye in my room, I saw something moving, and I thought it was something in my room with me because I got my door closed. But no, it's just my dreadlock because it's black. It's at the corner of my eye, and it moved in a certain way to look like something, like a creature or something. And that's why that's why I look like I turned around. That's why I kind of stuttered a bit. I don't know if y'all heard that. I kind of looked over my shoulder, but she wasn't. I'm still looking back. I'm extra paranoid now. I gotta drink some water. So if you hear a little slurp noise, that's me drinking water. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, and my friends in the PS4 saying some really weird stuff. It's kind of making me excited too. But I hit 30 minutes. I did it. Yes, I'm gonna end it. I'm in this right now, though. I think that's good. I don't want to have me ramble on too much longer. Thank you for listening. If you're listening to this and you made it this far, I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people just cut this thing off for like probably half of it. They think it's shit. They cut it off. But if you made this far, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening. I have better stuff, more upgrades. Is that a word? Is that a good word for it? Upgrades? Improvements. I have more improvements to the podcast later on. Thank you for sticking this out in the beginning. I appreciate you. We'll talk to y'all later.